a snowy February night from Toronto at the Air Canada Centre. The Toronto Maple Leafs up against the Ottawa Senators in their final meeting of the season. Cody Ceci both on the ice, but Ceci will change as soon as the puck is dropped. And on comes Mark Borowiecki. Ottawa has 7 defensemen, 11 forwards dressed tonight. This is Pageau out of the corner to the front of the net, and Freddie Anderson got his stick out to tip that puck through center ice. The defensive pair for Toronto, Connor Carrick and Travis Dermott. Here's a steal, and Anderson makes a big save on Connor Brown, who just couldn't get enough leverage. James Van Riemsdyk in tight. Marner has to wait for some help. Morgan Rielly provides that as he skates for the net and couldn't take the pass. Kadri's centering pass picked off and given away. Marner shoots, he scores!
Opportunity to clear the zone here, and the puck goes just into that no man's land. And how about that shot? Look at the reaction of Anderson as he moved over to his left, and Marner going over to the right, shot back the other way and beat him blocker side.
Here's Austin Matthews. Look at the room, snapped the shot, and he just missed the net as the seas parted for him, and he dashed in from the blue line. William Nylander, nice pass. Matthews shoots, he scores! Wow! They have become one of the league's most dynamic duos. William Nylander set up Austin Matthews. It's a beauty, and it's 2-0 Toronto. Kadri gets the puck. Morgan Rielly takes over and up the boards to Patrick Marleau. Got Kadri breaking through the middle as he gets by Carlson. Marleau with Marner, shoots, he scores!
This starts 180 feet away from the goaltender. A set play off the face-off, a hard wrap. Carlson gets caught standing still. Little tap back there by Kadri, and pretty darn good execution. From the tap back to the cross-seam pass by Marleau, and no chance at all for Anderson trying to slide across and get his glove there, and that is a short night for Craig Anderson. 10 shots, 3 goals.
Jake Gardiner. Matthews fighting off Dion Phaneuf. His centering pass bounced. Connor Brown right in front, tapped just wide by Marleau. Nylander gets the puck from Patrick Marleau. Here's Marleau again. Matthews trying to get position in front, back to the blue line. Gardiner faked the shot, can't get it through, so he passes to Nylander. Looks on the other side. The stick of Ceci got in there, but Nylander protects the puck. Gardiner. Nylander again to the net. That's blocked by Dion Phaneuf. Ceci takes the puck back to the net, but he's 1-on-3, and Matthews gets the puck back. Gardiner. Matthews, side of the net. Marleau, back pass in front. He just about got his result anyway, but he was looking for Nylander on the back door. Colin White advances it for the defenseman. Borowiecki's on the rush. He's by himself. Threw the puck in front as he wiped out of the end boards. Long breakaway pass. Nazem Kadri. Condon stopped him. Rebound. He threw it at him twice more, and the puck is loose side of the net. Kadri might get another chance. Still can't bank it in. Could get a 5th chance here, except he got buried by Zach Smith. Marleau races onto the puck. Poked it away from Thomas Chabot. Got Marner in front, the centering pass. Kadri with another shot, and this time he put it just wide from the blue line.
The long stretch pass. Kadri goes in alone. Tried to go 5-hole there. So there's the 1 second shot. 3rd shot went through and almost, and somehow the puck comes right back to him. 3 shots from behind the line, and then here's the play. Yeah, I think he hesitated there for a second as Marner was there. The two of them laughing and talking as they get back to the bench.
Matthews. Nylander in traffic. Matthews, quick shot. That's knocked down in front. Not sure if Condon got that or it hit Hyman. Thrown in front by Zaitsev. In comes Gardiner off the blue line for Toronto. In front, a loose puck off the skate. And a feed to center. Here's Ryan Dzingel with Hoffman coming to the net. Takes the shot, and he missed the net up high. And the puck is thrown back to center for Zach Hyman. And he comes with a shot. Condon made the save. Ceci gets the rebound in a wide open game. And Riemsdyk scooped the puck to center. Thomas Chabot is there. Long pass. Johnny Oduya moves in. He shoots. He scores. Wide open off the left point. A terrific pass to Johnny Oduya, and he makes it a 3-1 game. Marleau couldn't get the puck out. There's a steal and a centering pass. Pageau whiffed as he tried to take a shot after Pyatt did some hard work. Here's Kadri. Marleau's heading for the net. There's the pass. Chabot got his stick in and Marleau couldn't get the shot. Chabot trying to get his stick back, side of the net. Kadri again with a chance around the net. And Mike Condon is down and smothers the puck. Return pass from Kadri. Riley again has a couple of options, finds Marner in front, the deflection, they score! Van Riemsdyk or an own goal. Either way, it's a 4-1 Toronto lead.
Jim, I think it did hit Van Riemsdyk first, right there off the arm, and then went off Ceci. So it went off the right arm. It looked like a Van Riemsdyk through to the body at Ceci, and look at Condon. He's got no idea.
Derek Brassard has traffic in front. As Stone who shoots and Anderson makes the save. There's a rebound loose. Leafs clear it. It bounced away from Patrick Marleau. Carlson on his backhand. Quick shot. Another one by Brassard is stopped by Anderson. Zach Smith fires to the net. That was deflected. Carlson. Stone. Foot up for the shot. Deflection score. Derek Brassard to the side of the net. Looked like he deflected it in. And it's a 4-2 game.
And there's a bad pass that creates all these chances around the net. And credit the Senators, a couple times a bouncing puck. They retrieved a couple of rebounds, and then this one finds its way through and goes right off the knee there of Brassard.
Shane's line on here. He and Hoffman have been together. Now they've got Ryan Dzingel with them back the other way. A race for the puck, and Mitch Marner beat out an icing call. Here's Mitch Marner again, right in front. Kadri scores! On his 6th shot of the night, Kadri made one go, and it's a 5-2 Toronto lead. Bozak beat DiDomenico to the puck. To the blue line and Zaitsev. To the net, that went off a skate just wide. Bozak. Back to Gardner, quick shot, another deflection right on. And Mike Condon made the save and hung on a dangerous deflection in front of the net. Stops up against Derek Brassard. Turned and he fanned as he tried to get the puck in deep. Brassard right up the middle. Zach Smith looking for the trailer. Kleisen moves in. Centering pass. Stone had an empty net. He couldn't put it in. His stick was checked. And back the other way comes Zach Hyman. He bounces the puck off the boards and goes in after Ceci. Beat him to the puck. In comes Nylander, out in front, Matthews, quick shot, great save by Condon. Borowiecki threw the puck to the net, Dermott blocked that, Pajot in front, Dzingel shot blocked, he gets another one and scores! A 2-goal game once again, the second chance for Ryan Dzingel makes it 5-3 Toronto. Stone came off the bench when the goaltender left, Stone rink wide, Carlson in his skates. Here's Mitch Marner looking for the hat trick, gets to center. Carlson fell down, trying to get up, thrown at the net, Marleau scores. So a frustrating night gets worse as the game comes to a close for Erik Karlsson, as Marleau gets his 18th into an empty net to make it 6-3 Toronto. But looked after by Zach Smith, who won the draw. Game is over. No hat trick for Mitch Marner, but still a pretty good night, wasn't it? A 5-point game and a 6-3 Toronto win over the Ottawa Senators at the Air Canada Centre.